Inauthentic accounts is one of the major issues going through social media. Fake accounts spreading disinformation or bots. I mean, this was a big thing, an allegation of Russia that they were using fake accounts to twist public opinion, etc. Well, aside from the fact that there's really no evidence of an operation by Russia, I would believe that there were bot farms in Russia as part of a business, but those being controlled by the Russian government, I find no evidence to suggest that that's true. However, another one has been busted. Facebook has announced that it has removed a number of fake accounts tied to Turning Point USA, the pro Trump student organization. Now, I use those quotation marks because I don't think students actually run it. I think that's very much a manipulation organization designed to twist people's opinions on things, particularly with misinformation, as they have been censored in the past for misrepresenting the coronavirus situation. The social media company said that it had removed 200 Facebook accounts, 55 pages, and 76 accounts on Facebook owned Instagram since the start of the month as a part of the operation. About 373,000 accounts followed one or more of the removed pages, and around 22,000 people followed one or more of the Instagram accounts. Approximately 973,000 was spent on ads for Facebook and Instagram, both inauthentic and authentic accounts removed as a part of the network, according to Facebook. Facebook says that it carried out the investigation after the Washington Post carried out their own investigation, found that the TPUSA was working with a marketing firm, Rally Forge, to create a network of accounts. Now, these accounts would comment on other people's content. Most recently, these accounts would comment on pages of news outlets, including the Post, Fox News, MSNBC, CNN, the New York Times, that Facebook said. So essentially, what they had was a bunch of bots that would go around and leave pro-conservative comments on all manner of online media, those particularly being the giants of the corporate media, in order to twist the narrative that there is really this idea of, in other words, to spread the conservative narrative appearing to be grassroots when it was very much falsified by TPUSA and its donors, so many of them being people like the Koch brothers, etc. Now, in addition to removing these accounts, Facebook said that Rally Forge is now banned from its platform. Turning Point USA's official Facebook page with more than 2 million followers is still up on the platform. That wasn't the problem. Even though they were behind it, that's not the direct source of the inauthentic behavior. Now, it's not in direct reference to the nonprofit TPUSA, but rather to Turning Point Action, their subsidiary, the Political Action Committee formed by TPUSA founder Charlie Kirk. Now, Turning Point Action said that the PAC is a separate entity from Turning Point USA. That's right. Turning Point USA has nothing to do with the Turning Point Action, run by the same guy. Okay, well, on paper that certainly is true, and that's why TPUSA is still up, but Turning Point Action has been taken down. But this is a symptom of the fake conservatism that has been going through the country, much of it manipulated in order to give a false impression of what the public actually thinks. So this shows how fraudulent Charlie Kirk is, how fraudulent his ideas are. Not only are they scientifically incorrect on a multitude of issues, but that they're not even real to begin with. They're deliberate misinformation created by bots, while at the same time claiming that they represent a silent majority or some kind of nonsense like that. This is the real political interference that's taking place. Not this, false allegation of Russia stealing the election or whatnot, but the actual conservatism. And isn't it really interesting that this, even if this Russia thing was even true, that these farms were probably bought by conservatives. They bought them in Russia to push a conservative agenda. I mean, we're seeing the same thing right here, except with this one, you're not falsely accusing a state actor of being involved in stealing elections. This is misinformation, pure and simple. This is a manipulation of public opinion, pure and simple. But isn't it interesting how they're the ones who keep claiming to stand for truth, freedom, and democracy when they're literally bots faking a consensus? Thank you for watching. If you like this program, then please head over to my Patreon page and set up a monthly donation. It's your donations that keep this program running. Also, if you would like, please rate, comment, subscribe, and share in various social media.